Hey everyone, Mirai here, and welcome to another video, another update on the Automata Guild on Mal'Ganis US Horde. So, not doing any tutorials lately, just been doing a bit of leveling. We have some things to talk about. I figured I would, I really like the Scarlet Monastery dungeons from, I like the old versions, but obviously these are the newer revamped versions. So I do like them when I'm multi-boxing. This is my second team here at level 29. We did just get our first team to level 90 earlier today. I am taking a different approach when leveling. It's funny because after I said what I said in the prior video about leveling without RaF, full heirlooms without RaF, that I would try to do it in some sort of timely manner, casually but timely manner. I began to realize that I think I'd gotten in too deep. I wanted to level too many teams, and it just wasn't going to work out. So, so I decided to change it up. I went with a different method. I was going to go boosting, like with a high level, and then I was going to boost, and I was going to then just have some people on follow, and I was going to boost 2 characters at a time. I was boosting 4 at a time, the way I had accounts linked, but that was going to take a long time. Like, boosting is okay, but boosting is for people who really enjoy just mind-numbing, repetitive stuff. And having to travel from dungeon to dungeon, it's real easy, especially as Horde. You could just, Shadowfang Keep. Even if you want to do, what is that called? The one in Orgrimmar there, is it Ragefire Chasm? Is that the one? I think that's the one. Anyway, if you have an orc, but if you have a blood elf or any other, undead, you're right there in Tearsfall Glades. You have access to Tearsfall Glades real fast. You go Shadowfang Keep, and you can just bounce around, Scarlet Monastery, then Skolo if you want it, Stratholme. It's all right there. It's all right next to each other. But then when you finally start having to go out to Outland and dragging these characters along, and then you have to get to Northrend and you're dragging these characters along, and you're doing a bunch of Utgard Keep runs, and it's like, oh my God. We can't do this anymore. So actually, let's just get this going here. So what I did was I set things up in such a way that I am RaFing now. This doesn't, I've broken my quest detail thing a little bit. Okay. So I've been, I have some RaF going on while I level mixed teams through dungeons. It's very quick. There's no problems. Are you gonna? Okay, thought he was gonna come to me. All right, so this is tricky here. We'll do it with the rogue. So this is how I do this. I actually have a video on my channel. It says how to PvE, and
Do not relent. Keep firing. Let none escape. Keep firing. Let none escape.
Actually, we can heal with her too. That's how you do that. Very simple, very straightforward. This is also kind of a test video as well, since I did touch my UI a bit. I did change something in the corner there, the bottom left-hand corner of the MSI Afterburner overlay. And then, of course, I want to see how my ugly mug fits in the... Gotcha, son. Gotcha. All right. And you get to see some multi-boxing, right? This isn't like, strictly multi-boxing with Mirai or anything like that, but I just want to see how this all plays out. And I did do something really cool for you guys. I switched out the more quiet keyboard. So it's not all... You can probably still hear it, though. I'm a pretty loud keyboard hitter. This is probably a little far away from my face. There we go. Yeah, so again, I am... Oh, get back here. Oh, I thought she was going to keep going. All right. Just, what are you doing? Where's everybody at? Okay. So I am using Recruit a Friend, and the idea is I've got 2 of my accounts. One of my main BattleNet accounts is linked to a secondary BattleNet, a throwaway BattleNet, and then my second account on my main is linked to 2 others on that throwaway BattleNet. So it's this weird mishmash of account matching and whatnot. It works, obviously, and I can get some free levels out of it, although I haven't given it too much thought. I probably have some extra probably have some spells I could add to my character's bars. You level so quickly, it's easy to... Oh, you're still there. Damn it. You level so quickly that it's very easy to just forget about all those spells, especially if they're not built into macros and whatnot. My melee characters aren't really built into macros or anything like that. I do have some macros, so the rogue I do use a macro on. This isn't necessarily going to be any sort of overview or anything like that, but it's just people who are interested right off the bat. Oh, you know what? Keep coming, guys. Let me drop some of this. Hopefully nothing's in the way. Hopefully everything is showing up all right. Again, it's kind of a test run, but yeah, everything's going pretty good. Supernova is 110, and I was hoping that he was going to carry us in the because once you hit, you can do, where is it? You know, the 7 dungeons and the 3 mythic keystone dungeons. I'm expecting him to do those, but I have a feeling he's not going to. He's already done through all the Argus stuff and whatnot, but I don't like the way you're standing there. But yeah, I just ran one team to 90. It took me 3 days of just kind of playing. Taking a bit of damage here. Make sure I don't die. I do have, man, you know, all these things, so many things you run into, and you... Do I want that? Oh, that's a neck piece. I don't want that. I can't wait to make like a standalone video and talk about some things. You know, as you play, as you multi-box, it's been some time since I've actually multi-boxed all 5. Nice, all 5 characters, all 3 roles before, right? I mean, I've obviously done it several times, but anything over the past year or so has been just me and Supernova doing like a 2+3 or 3+2 type of dealio. So that's been that. Oh, please don't. You got to watch out with the melee. I don't really have them set up to play nice. They can be a little wild at times, so I do have to watch out. So everything's going smooth, man. You level very obviously you level very quickly with Recruit a Friend. It's fantastic. I don't know why I ever thought I could do this without Recruit a Friend, man. That would have been, see, the warrior just kind of takes off on her own sometimes. Actually, where's the shaman? She can get. Oh man, I do need to move that. She can get Feral Lunge now, and we need to pull this off and put that on T. That's where that belongs. When do we get Shadow Step? When does Shadow Step come into play here? Not until... Oh, it's not a talented anymore. What do I even want? I don't even have anything. Man, I don't know. I'm terrible. I don't even have my poisons on here. I don't know what this isn't the... Stealth is never active. That's the one thing I need to work on. You learn as you play through. This is just so easy and so quick to move through these dungeons as you're watching me. My camera is messed up. As you're watching me do this, we're about to be done with this, and I've already gained a few levels. We're going to gain a lot more levels at the end here. Come back, come back. Melee also tend to be just wild and run away, but I'm very used to that, so it doesn't normally happen to me all that often, just because I'm able to take care of it. I don't have any, there's no secret, Mirai, what do? I just, either press follow or press the back key. You just got to press forward or backward, and it stops them from moving, and that's that. There's nothing else to, this is a really quick dungeon. I feel like I should do another dungeon. How long have I been recording? Not long at all. Come on, get this guy. What are you guys doing? You better not get his, fire thing off. He's not going to. There it is. All right. What level? 31. That's as good as you can do. Come on, Recruit a Friend. You're letting me down. Maybe we'll get the other Scarlet Monastery other dungeon. So just a moment. We'll jump to the next dungeon in just a second. Okay, so I'm a little worried we're actually going to get Maradon instead. You know, it'd be funny if we get hit by the, man, there's this dungeon bug, this dungeon group finder bug. It's absolutely terrible. And I always, we did get the other one. I'm so excited I can't even get it out of my, okay, good, we're not going to get kicked out. Sometimes, man, there's this, it's such an annoying bug. Sometimes you jump into a dungeon and some of your characters, although I've had it happen to all of them at the same time before, you know, the little eyeball, the dungeon finder eyeball icon that goes on your minimap, it disappears. And after 10 seconds or so, 15 seconds, those characters that the icon has disappeared on, they get kicked out of the dungeon. And they cannot come back to the dungeon. And you literally have to just get out of a group at that point. And sometimes you get hit with a deserter buff. And that is annoying as shit. And at that point, whenever that happens, I just log out for 5 minutes, let the party cancel itself out, log back in and reform and get back into the action. But it is very annoying to get hit by that, especially like, you know, you get this cool dungeon. You're like, all right, this dungeon we can do. This is a fun dungeon. And you know you're going to get a lot of experience out of it. And then all of a sudden, where's the flamethrower? Give me the flamethrower. Come on, tab. Oh, God. Jesus Lord. Yeah, that's why we want to kill the flamethrower. Please kill the flamethrower. There, he's got that. Oh, my God. Yeah, so anyway, you get kicked out of dungeons. Sometimes it's very annoying to deal with. It's nice to have a break, I guess, every once in a while, but still annoying, especially when you get that good dungeon. So I was saying that I did the first team to 90, and God, you know, what else? One other thing I got to say is I never am ready for it whenever it happens. I'm never ready for it, but whenever you reach the Cataclysm era, man, you know, I'm sorry for those of you who really like the Cataclysm dungeons and really liked Cataclysm and like all of that stuff to do with Cataclysm. I'm sorry, man, but that is, for me, it is really just the most out of place, worst dungeons, worst feeling of anything. Everything is so slow. The dungeons are so gigantic. The mechanics are so unforgiving in the non-heroics. We're just talking about leveling. It's such a change going from anything from 15 to 80 and then 85 to 90 in Mist of Pandaria. All of that feels so great. But when you hit 80 to 85, it's just, man, it's soul-crushingly terrible, in my opinion. I really do not like, oh, you guys are, whoops, shouldn't have done that. Oh, well. All right, we'll let him come this way. There. Okay. Taking a bit of damage. Healy, what are you doing? That's a very easy fight. Used to be a bit more difficult. Or maybe it is a bit more difficult, I guess, if you don't have full heirlooms. Let me do this boring quest thing. I'll be back in a moment. So as I was saying about leveling and learning and kind of decoding my own profile and what's in there already. So for instance, the rogue, when does that change? It's so odd that this changes. When does she get in Venom? Because that takes up the spot for Eviscerate, so that's 36. And that changes the macro I use. So, sorry, we just get some stuff here, and I really feel like I should try to do my best to put this stuff in order if I can. Yeah, that's so much I don't use here, and I feel terrible when I do this, when I play this like this. Storm Strike's not even on my bar there. That's much better, I think. Maybe she'll do some more damage. Who is this? This is the warrior? What is the warrior doing? You can just kind of see my method here. I just kind of drop things on the bar for a lot of these characters. Raging Blow. Sounds good. Is that the one that generates rage? Yep. There's my interrupt. I don't have an interrupt on the paladin yet, or I might. Do I have an interrupt on the paladin? Not yet. Cleanse toxins. Not until 35. What a terrible time to have an interrupt. It's so late into the game. Game's practically over at that point. So yes, learning and all of that. Like I said, the rogue was completely messed up. And then I learned, again, like I just said, that Venom takes Eviscerate's spot when you're leveling as an assassin. That I wasn't ready for. I completely forgot, like the last time I used this profile, combo points didn't carry over from target to target. That's how old this, that's how long ago this profile is up to, at least for rogues. For rogues, that's how long it was. Because I still had my macro as resetting on target, and I was running out of energy so fast, and she's not getting to her finishers. I'm like, what's wrong? What's happening here? Oh, no, don't follow. I'm so used to hitting the follow key. Second nature. So, yeah, taunt him. Bring all these guys in. Right, so just figuring out with the rogue, because I was finally in Wrath of the Lich King era, and she's just not doing any damage. She was doing maybe like 50% or less than what everyone else was doing. I'm like, man, this is terrible. There's something wrong here. I gotta try to figure out something real fast. I don't want to waste a lot of time on trying to figure this out right now, because I do have, the clock is ticking, obviously. With this stuff, right, I'm trying to play off the 30 free days of the raft of the throwaway BattleNet, so I can not have to pay $15 for that. Or I guess it's a bit more than $15 if you're paying for 3 of them. But continue. Let's go. I love Melee, man. I love it. It's so satisfying to just watch these guys just run in and just, there's so much burst with Melee. It feels so good. Whether they stay sustained enough over long fights, you know, you really can't be sure right now. It's obviously leveling. They do all right. Obviously, if if a character is starved for their power, so if I'm low on rage or if I'm low on energy or something, you know, obviously they're not doing a lot of damage. Or if I'm low on, I guess, Maelstrom. I don't really know much about enhancement. Pretty terrible in that. There's a lot of damage to be had here. The other thing I need to work on, again, just leveling and learning, is AoE healing. Man, I have really neglected any sort of healing setup. I'm terrible at this. I'm just trying to get through this as fast as I can, and man, I could really use some good AoE healing. Honest to God, oh, it's quite a terrible thing. Yeah, she can just heal herself. That's fine. I just eat the fist because I know that he can't. He doesn't do enough damage to me. But if you are not sure if you can take all that damage, then you should back up from the fists. Ooh, who got this? Who got the ring? The rogue did. Is that even worth it? Probably, seeing as I don't have anything on these characters in those slots. So, sure, sounds good. All right, let's just do a little YOLO here in the cathedral. Actually, you guys come back here. We'll line of sight them around the wall. Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, should I? This is where this gets dangerous. We kill this guy, and they're gonna run off into that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Follow me over to this guy. All right, heal yourself up, priest. Priesty pants. Oh, we have a heal. That's right. Diverse healing. So I'm sure plenty of people have seen this before. So I can heal with the paladin, I can heal with the shaman, and I can heal with the priest. Very nice, very sexy. I know I don't have to clear this out, but I do have recruited friend, obviously, and any experience is welcome. I obviously cut through these guys like butter. It feels good. Plus, the less targets I have for potential runaways with these melee guys when we're on the boss, the better. Because obviously I can wipe myself. You going to heal me? Where did you go? Oh, I line of sighted myself. Fine, we'll get this last guy. It's gonna take 2 seconds. I like hanging out with you guys. Come on, this dungeon's almost over too. We're not gonna do any more after this. I'll keep going, but this video is probably gonna be long enough. So yeah, Automata's coming along. Supernova's 110. I still got plenty of leveling to do. So again, there's you know, if you're interested, hang out to see what's happening. We got another guy over here, Boost AB, or just Boost. I'm not sure what he goes by. We have John G over here. He's playing solo, but he was just talking. Earlier today about getting enough gold after 735 hits. He's gonna start leveling over here as well. That's gonna be interesting too. 735. We're gonna get this guy, aren't we? That priest is going to. Yeah. All right. Try not to kill me, dude. I actually want to kill you first. Yeah, I need my self heal is what I need. My Light of the Protector, which I turn into. Ooh, nice. Which I turn into Hand of the Protector. Okay, is this guy separate personal loot? It's very odd to level pre-60 at this point. They have personal loot for some of this stuff. Some of it, most of it is, some of it's not. And then after 60, it all just goes back to rolling for everything. So it feels so odd that it's partial. It's partially partial personal loot, partial not personal loot. I'm not sure. It's ridiculous. All right, so we'll turn this in. What are we going to get? We're going to get another level? Yes, we are. That's level 35, people. Beautiful. Oh, we got Alderman. I didn't do Alderman last time with my other group. I wonder if I can do Alderman this time. Anyway, that's it for this video. Maybe if I get Alderman next, I'll do Alderman because Alderman's a lot of fun. It's kind of a maze, though. But thanks for watching. Again, if you're interested in Automata, come on over. If not, live vicariously through my videos, my update videos. Soon enough, there will be more tutorials, but for now, we're just leveling it up and having some fun, playing games and feeling good. It's not necessarily work anymore. It's just having fun, but trying to get everyone to 90, and from there, we'll do some same class leveling without RaF, and that'll be that. And then I'll have to get to 110. I'll have to get all my teams to 110. It's going to be a lot of leveling, but I can do it, right? I can do it. I just gotta power through. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.